So, my favorite people in the world, make some coffee, tea or matcha, or I don't know what you're drinking in the morning, maybe wine, and sit down. We are gonna talk a bit. Nothing serious, I promise you, because what could be possibly serious at the beginning of the year? I don't want to be serious as well. Hello. We have found each other in the typical situation. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's start. So here's the deal. I'll show you my morning, which I have already filmed. I don't know how it looks like because I didn't see any of the frames. I hope they are nice. And we will talk about something. You saw the name of the video, so you know what we're gonna talk about. So talk means that I talk. I will ask you a few questions maybe, and you have comments and you can write something in the comments. So that means conversation, that we are talking to each other. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to do stuff. Subscribe please, because we have fun here. So let's spend morning together, even if it's an evening or afternoon for you. I am 22 and I count as a Gen Z, and I'm quite too much familiar with the feeling of being lost and not knowing what to do. And my first question for you is, do you know that feeling too? Then you are basically terrified of life because you wake up in the morning and you are like, what the hell am I supposed to do today? I have absolutely no idea what's my goal for life. What am I doing on this earth? I know it's exactly time for us young human beings to ask, what the hell are we doing in this earth and what is our purpose of life? But it's kind of too much, too deep. We are not gonna be that deep today. We are not in the cottage. I need help. I have to confess, then I turned 20. I thought that my life is over. Yes, I know how it sounds. But I'm sorry, I'm living for the first time. I didn't know that it's not over. I thought that I'm already done, that I don't know, I'm gonna be old. Right now I'm 22 and I don't feel like that. I know that my life is not over. I know that I have so many things ahead, but when I turned 20, I was terrified. I feel a bit embarrassed because of that fact. Life is not over at 20. It's not. This thought that I was recently thinking about, probably somewhere in the shower, made me ask myself a few questions about why am I having that thoughts? Because, well, I'm not old. I'm so far away from being called old. Why am I thinking about that right now? And I come to the conclusion that I had too many expectations from my own self. I thought when I was 15 that at 20, 22, 25, I will be already successful. I will have life figured out and I'm not gonna be worried about stuff because I will know who I am exactly and why I was born to this earth. I don't know. Well, it turns out it's not that. It doesn't work like that. At least it did not for me, because I was a lost child. I was a lost teenage. If someone told me that this is the right thing, I would believe that person just because that was me. And because I believed everyone, I got lost somewhere in a way. I also thought that my parents are the one who knows how to live this life because they are adults. Yeah, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. Because adults, they don't know that either. As soon as you realize that your parents, they're just people who grew up and who build their life according to how they see it, how they think it's right to do stuff, and they just have their own experience on the basis of the values and I don't know, the way they see the world. It doesn't mean that you have to see the world the same way, but if you don't see it the same way, that means that you have to figure out a lot of stuff on your own, and it doesn't make the situation better because in this case, no one knows what to do. Some of them say that I know better because I have more experience of living, you know? But having experience of living doesn't mean that people know how to do stuff right. Doesn't mean that they are doing stuff right. Just for the record, my parents are great. My mother is great. My father is great as well. But they don't know how to build the life that I want to live. And I don't know. Maybe you feel the same. Do you know what I'm talking about? Tell me I'm not the only one who is feeling that. A lot of my friends are in the similar situation. Well, I mean the friends that are at the same age group as I am. So we are all lost. We don't know what to do. We are sitting in that club of anxiety. Right now, I'm kind of in the different situation. If before I was waking up and I was thinking, well, I don't know what to do next. I don't know what I want to do with my life. I was terrified about that, and I had so much anxiety because of that fact, because I was lost. I'm still lost, don't worry, you're not alone if you're lost too. Right now, I know exactly what I want to do with my life. I know how it's supposed to look like. I have this vision of life that I want to have in the future, but I have absolutely no clue how to achieve that life. And if you're in the same situation, so welcome to the club. You have to do a lot of things, try a lot of things, do so many mistakes, and maybe do some questionable decisions. I have a plan how to achieve that vision of my life that I have in my head, but it doesn't mean that it will work out. I'm more than sure that somewhere in the middle, maybe at the beginning, it will be crashing. I mean, my plan will be crushed. Well, it doesn't matter, I'll make a new one, learn on your own mistakes. Because if you don't, making mistakes doesn't make sense, I think. Does it make sense to you? I mean, the sentence that I have said right now. The other question for you and me, did you also felt like you were changing? I mean, your personality is now much different from the personality that you have had in your future? Okay, I know, it's a stupid question. I just wanted to enter this topic somehow by making stupid questions. If you want to tell me what changed in your character, in my case, I have told you that I was so soft, so easy to manipulate. You know, the dream for an abusive person. I also did a lot of stupid shit when I was a teenager. I said stupid stuff and I did things that I am not proud of. But I feel like my character was changing through the time so much. Only the fact that I have a channel. If I would tell myself when I was 15 or even 18 or 19 that I would have a channel in English, I wouldn't believe. If she saw me handling stuff like I handle them right now, I think she would have been scared. I think the old me would never be friends with the me right now. Does it make sense? I think it does. I would have been scared of myself. Adults, the people who define themselves as adults, they have so many different ideas. They know exactly what you have to do. That's funny because they don't know a shit. I'm not gonna say don't listen to them because maybe they have a great advice. But, well, for example, my parents, they sometimes give me a great advice, but sometimes they give a shitty advice. That's okay. Actually, hello, my parents, I know you're watching this. How are you? And also, hi to my teacher, English teacher. I just recently found out that she's watching my videos. Thank you for teaching me English. I don't know what was that. But it's there. So we are slowly coming to the end. So what else can you do if you want to get out from the situation when you are lost? Well, I don't know. I'm not some scientist or something like that. I just wanted to talk with you. I wanted to hear your opinion. The only one solution that I see right now, except of the therapy and blah blah blah, is to try a lot of different bunch of stuff and never ever let that thought that you're late enter your mind. I think that the most important skill that we could have, I mean the people who are lost, enjoy figuring who you are, because it's actually funny, don't you think? So goodbye, and I see you quite soon.